congregation of First Baptist Church has been having their services on Government Street at its intersection with Jefferson since 1909. That church has quite an interesting and long history. It started out with just 35 members way back in 1835. They met in a private school over on St. Francis Street, then moved into a commercial building on St. Louis Street, then over to St. Anthony Street, and moved around until they finally settled in 1850 on a location on St. Francis Street near the intersection of Claiborne. It was a thriving neighborhood in those days, and they built a large brick church there with a tall steeple. The church remained over on St. Francis Street, but decided to move by 1906. In the midst of that decision, a hurricane struck the church and knocked the steeple off. They sold what was left to the Scottish Rite Masons, who then converted it into the Scottish Rite Temple, and a few years later, in 1921, demolished the whole thing and built the current Egyptian structure that's over on St. Francis Street today. They hired a Chattanooga architect, a very famous architect at the time, that had done as many as 60 churches between Virginia and Texas. And that architect came to Mobile and designed a Greek Doric temple, kind of an unusual design for a Christian church, but that's what he chose, and the church has been worshiping there since 1909. It's had additions over the years as the congregation has grown. One of the most important additions to the First Baptist Church was the home of Admiral Raphael Semmes just to the east. It was a gift to the church in 1946 by the family of J.L. Bedsole, who was killed during World War II. The congregation of First Baptist Church of Mobile is an active one, and the church is an important part of downtown Mobile.